Hello racing fans, welcome to Delaware Park. I'm your host, JJ Gracie. We'll be watching races from Saturday, June the 11th. We had 8 races today. Our sixth race was the feature race. It was a non-102 allowance test going a mile. Unfortunately, we were off the turf today. We did have some rain on and off today. The track was fast and we were off the turf course. The weather here, the temps were in the 70, and as I said, we had some light rain come and go, but enough to keep us off the turf course today. But again, it was a good day of racing, so let's take a look at the first half of the early daily double. That'll be for maiden fillies and mares claiming 5,000, going 6 furlongs. Here's Josh saw the first race leave.
Away and running. Good speed in the middle for Drink the Tap. 1 to the outside is Miami Gold, and there goes Miss Corey, and they're 3 across the track at the 5.5. Kisses for Hannah is wide and out of trouble. In between rivals is American Legacy, and Normalized Deviance rides that rail to share 4th. Midpoint of the backstretch run, and in a race that's void of any pace, it's Miss Corey who leads the way and shows that margin by 3/4 of a length. Miami Gold is right there, tracking second, and there's 4 across the track for third. Kisses for Hannah's the widest runner. American Legacy tries to take that position away. Normalized Deviance has 1 beaten, and Drink the Tap's been relegated to last. Midpoint on the turn. Miss Corey continues to control things, and Jamie hasn't moved his hands yet. Miami Gold is right there in second. Kisses for Hannah needs to do better. Normalized Deviance is wide. They swing in, and Miss Corey still continues to be in hand, in command, and gives this field the slip. Trying to hold second, Miami Golden on the white outside. Kisses for Hannah battles for the exacta, but this is over, and this was a 1-9 shot too. Miss Corey in an absolute canter in the 12:30 opener.
Miss Corey won the opener as she pleased, going off at 1-9. Drops from maiden 25,000 into 5,000. That's all it took. Give Brittany Russell her 4th. Give Jamie Rodriguez his 12th. And give Miss Corey the maiden. She gets claimed 220, 210, 210. That's okay. Kissing for Hannah 280, 210. Miami Gold was third, $3. The 3 was 4th. Your dollar exact at 210. Your 50-cent try $4. Your 10-cent super $1.60. Second half, the early daily double will be contested at a distance of 5.5 furlongs, claiming 12-5, non-winners of 3. Here's the second half of the early daily double, and here's Josh.
Away and running. Taking a stumble was Pepe and Haywood, but Mr. Fantasy out as smooth as silk. My Bow came away second, and Pepe and Haywood recovered nicely to join that fight on the front. Urban Warriors wide and out of trouble in 4th, and a little slow to go was Stormy Bonnie. They have 4 furlongs to go, and Mr. Fantasy has been unopposed since the starter said go, and shows the way a length and a half. My Bow continues to track the speed in second. Pepe and Haywood's coming under a wide, and now Stormy Bonnie takes the inside trail to be a menacing presence, and Urban Warrior still wide around the turn of the 5/16. Mr. Fantasy continues to lead. My Bow continues the chase, and Stormy Bonnie rides that rail. They're off the turn and they're homeward bound now, and Mr. Fantasy has opened up to a 6-length lead. It's a good battle for second between My Bow, Stormy Bonnie, and on the far outside, Urban Warrior along with Pepe and Haywood. But they come down to the 16th pole. Mr. Fantasy still with a nice cushion. My Bow was second best to the winner, and at 3-1, Mr. Fantasy was second to none.
Mr. Fancy was fancy today. Give Roberto Perez his first. Give Carol Sedena her 9th. First to 2 today. This one is an Invader from Parks. Return $8, $360, $260. My Bow was second, $380, $240. Pepe and Haywood returned $280, and the 2 was 4th. Your dollar exact is $16.90. Your 50-cent try, $23.30. Your daily double 2-1 for $1, $1.10. And your other daily double was worth $5.30. And your 10-cent super, modest $11.14. Let's go to the third race, filly and mare style, maiden 5,000, going 6 furlongs. Here's the third race. We got fillies and mares looking to break their maiden.
Away and running to a good start. On the inside, Adriana Espinita was fast off the mark. There goes Grand Mammy Bella, and in between rivals, a long shot Don't Make a Scene. Throttling off the speed, She's a Birdie came away in that 4th place position. Celestial Divas teaming up with It is what it is, and at the backfield is Caged Pixie. 4.5 furlongs to go, and Grand Mommy Bella makes play and shows the way by just a neck. Adriana Espinita right there tracking the speed, and these two ladies are in step as the 4 furlong pole passes. Don't Make a Scene drops away in third. Caged Pixie has the run of the race if good enough. She's a Birdie gets scrubbed upon with no response yet. It is what it is, second last, and Celestial Diva still trails. Here's the quarter pole for Grand Mommy Bella with those white blinkers, has a nose in front. Adriana Espinita tries to counter that attack, and Cage Pixie is 3 lanes down as they're homeward bound now. And in the center of the track, Grand Mommy Bella is starting to fight everyone off with a stick. Adriana Espinita has no more to give. Cage Pixie starts to hit her best stride late. It is what it is rolling down the center of the track. But at 6-5, Grand Mommy Bella is nicely clear. Grand Mommy Bella has won it.
Grand Mabiella gets the job done, ships in from Gulfstream Parks, drops from 12.5 to maiden 5. That's all it took. Give Victor Barbosa his first, and give Jimmy Rodriguez his 13th. The winner returned 443, 22.40. Cage Pixie 824.60. It is what it is. $3.40, and the one was fourth. Your dollar exacta 25.40. Your 50-cent try 45.35. Your daily double, a pair of threes 13.30, and your 50-cent pick three $1.35, and your 50-cent pick three $6.40, and your 10-cent super $16.79. Let's go to the fourth race. Claiming 5 since the date, 1 mile and 70 yards. We had a couple scratches in here. Here's Josh.
Away and running. Good rail speed from Old Lang Syne, but there goes One Nation, and Linda's Nakia's pushing the pace too in between rivals. Up the inside, Vicarage gets a tap of the whip already, and Wall is one path off the rail, and My Friend Linus is last of all. Around the first turn they go. Old Lang Syne protects that rail position and shows the way 3/4 of a length. One Nation's off the inside, a joint second, and Linda's Nakia rides that rail at the 6.5. There's a huge separation back to Vicarage, who's a distant fourth. Wall teams up with him, and still last of all is My Friend Linus. 5.5 furlongs to go, and Old Lang Syne has things all his own way today, and it's a relaxed pace at that, and shows the way by a length and a tail. One Nation continues to chase the speed in second, and Linda's Nakia is also on the same page with 4.5 furlongs to go. My Friend Linus is dipped out wide, still headed by Wall, and Vicarage takes the trail up the rail. Half mile left to go for the journey of Old Lang Syne. Continues to have things all his own way and shows the way by a length and a half. One Nation's trying to get a bit closer in second. Wall is in a feisty mood and takes second away. My Friend Linus is trying to wind up from the wide outside, and One Nation needs to do a lot better. Starts to drop away off the top 3 placements. Quarter pole passes for Old Lang Syne, but now Wall is right there upping the stakes at the top of the stretch, and Wall comes calling for the lead. Old Lang Syne trying to dig deep and find more, and still has a neck in front. These two are left to settle the score. Wall on the outside puts that nose in front. Old Lang Syne battles back with stiffening resolve at the 16th pole. Old Lang Syne has the advantage. Old Lang Syne has won it.
Old Lang Syne, take nothing away from the apprentice boy Melendez. He rode an excellent race there today, and give Jamie Diaz his first, and the Bug Boy gets his first here today. You've read it, $98, $23.60, $10. Wall was second, $5.23. Vicarage was third, $2.40, and the 5 was fourth. The exacta 2 and 7, $225.40 for a buck. 50-cent try, $398.70. Your daily double 3 and 2, $168.40, and your 50-cent pick 3 was turned $220.25, and your pick 4, $311, and your 10-cent super, $365.26. That'll bring us up to the 5th race. It's a maiden 25,000, 1 mile on the dirt, should have been on the turf. Here we go.
Away and running. Good speed on the outside from Stacks of Silver and the Skipster. Rail speed coming from Great Assumptions, and Desert Line is a little wide as they curve left for the first time. So as the dust settles, Stacks of Silver comes away with the lead, but Desert Line keeping the pace hot, and the Skipster yields to the top two as they go towards the first turn run. To the outside, the Fire Within came away in that fourth place position, and Great Assumptions rides the rail. Apache G is caught three deep, and Mission Keys in between rivals. So leaving the first turn behind at the 5.5, and it's Stacks of Silver who dictates the pace and shows the way 3/4 of a length. Desert Line backs off the speed smartly to be in second, and the Skipster takes the trail up the rail. Mapache G starts to advance in the blue blinkers on the far outside, grabs fourth, and the Fire Within relegated to fifth. Great Assumptions also takes the shortest way around, and Mission Key is last of all as they left the half-mile pole. So now the Skipster is ready to take on the first challenge of Stacks of Silver as they enter the turn, but Stacks of Silver now kicks away once again. The Skipster needs to dig deep at the quarter pole as that comes quickly, and here comes Mapache G with a flashy run. And Mission Key is also picking up momentum as heads turn for home. Stacks of Silver trying to win the battle, but Apache G is trying to win the war. Homeward bound now, and Stacks of Silver has a 1.5 length lead. Apache G took a failed run at the furlong pole, and Stacks of Silver now pouring it on. Apache G running hard, but not good enough to beat Stacks of Silver as Mission Key moves into the trifecta, but it's all Stacks of Silver in front.
Sack of Silver takes advantage of his speed, takes a gate to wire. Give Gary Capuano his first, give Angel Suarez his seventh, and Sack of Silver is not a maiden anymore. 360, 240, 210. That's Becky G, 340, 260. Mission Key was third, 340. And the 8 was fourth. Your dollar exacta, 490. Your try, $8.05. Your daily double, 2 and 7, 280, 260. Your pick 3, $232.80. And your 10-cent super, a modest $3.17. All right, let's go to the sixth race. Allowance, stake, non-winners are 2, going a mile. Here's Josh, and here's your feature.
Away and running. Good inside speed from Arazu. Outside pace pressure coming from Charm Way. And there goes Continental Congress to strike the top. And Arm is right there in the chasing queue. Around the first turn they go. It's Continental Congress and those light rain showers showing the way by a length. Charm Way right there chasing the speed in second. And off the inside, Aram is a joint third. And Irazu rides the rail in fourth and last. But only 3 lengths would cover tip to tail. 3/4 of a mile to go for Continental Congress. Sets the pace, and it's a soft one too, and the lead's only a neck. Charmed Ray is right there, sensing that slower pace, and picks up the tempo with 5 furlongs to go. Arnhem is right there, patiently ridden third, only 2.5 lengths down from the dueling top pair, and the last lady is Arazu. Midpoint of the backstretch with only half-mile left to go. Charmed Way to take the lead, but Continental Congress kicks right back. Arm is 2 lengths down and getting closer to, and a distant last Irazu. On top of the far turn run, and Arm is coming alive on the wide outside. Charmed Way trying to sustain that bid. Continental Congress needs to dig deep and find more. These 3 pass the quarter pole as a team. Irazu continues the trail. They have 440 yards left to go. Wide outside for Aram. Continental Congress takes the shortest way. Charmed Way grudgingly gives way, and they're into the stretch. And Aram now flees the scene at the 8th pole and kicks away by 2. Continental Congress in a good battle with Charmed Way throughout, but they're running for the balance. Here's Aram at a nice price to win geared down.
Aram been away since September at Colonial Downs. Mike Stidham gets a real job getting him done. He wins and breaks his maiden there, wins on winners of 2. Mike Stidham gets his second. Carol gets her second today, gets her 10th. And Arm, $985, and you got a refund. Charm Way, Angel Suarez, $5 and a refund. And Continental Congress was third, and the 1 was fourth. $15.80 on the exacta. You got a 50-cent refund. $2 on the 7-3 double, and the other double was worth $16. And your pick 3, $59.50. And your other pick 3, $363.85, and you get a dime refund. That'll take us up to the 7th race, originally scheduled on the turf, going 1 mile on the dirt, maiden claim in 25. We had some scratches. Here's the 7th.
For the start. Away and running to a nice level start. Line Jeff pings first. Uptown Jacob Brown is right there trying to protect the rail. And Gregorius Bay is caught 3 wide around this first turn run. Blowing Big Smoke has the run of the race in that fourth place position. And 3 deep is Union Fleet. Hebe de Bomb is second last and exit trails out the back. 6.5 furlongs to go. And on the outside, Line Jeff tries to cross over to the wood and does so willingly in front of Uptown Jacob Brown. On the outside, Gregorius Bay shares third under Blowing Big Smoke, who's pulling hard in between rivals in a joint third position now. Union Fleet's in fifth position, 4 lengths off the lead, which is held by Lion Jeff. He Be the Bomb is up the inside, and Exit is right there too as they run down the back of the track. So it's Lion Jeff continuing with the pace in his hands and shows the way by a measured length. Right there tracking in second is Gregorius Bay. Union Fleet is getting closer in the all wet on the far outside, and up the inside, Blowing Big Smoke is looking for the out. Exit's getting a bit closer from that last place position, and nothing from He Be the Bomber Uptown Jacob Brown. Around the turn of the 5/16, Union Fleet can wait no more, and Union Fleet now takes a crack at Lion Jeff. Blowing Big Smoke is getting closer, a joint third with Gregorius Bay. They swing in, and Union Fleet from off the pace rolls in front at the top of the stretch. Lion Jeff switches off the rail to take another crack at this leader. Gregorius Bay just at this one pace, and Blowing Big Smoke is up the rail, flattened out, but they're getting close to the finish, and Union Fleet had a great run in transit today. Union Fleet was a dominant winner.
Union Fleet gets blinkers on today, drops from being special weight to 25,000. That's all it took. Cal Lynch meets the leading trainer. He gets 7. Angel Suarez gets his 8th. The winner returned 440, 280, 220. Lion Jeff was second. Big effort, $6, 440. George's Bay returned $2.60. And the 3 was fourth. Your dollar exact of $15.10. Your 50-cent try, $16.20. Your daily double, $4, $9, $14. Your 50-cent pick 3, $2.15. 50-cent pick 3 again, $13.30. And your pick 5 was worth $2,392.80. Your 10-cent super was worth $6.96. Let's take a look at the 8th race and the finale. Star optional claim in 8. We had a scratch. Here's the finale. Here's Josh.
Away and running. Slow to go was Doodle Hopper. Speed from the outside from Muchacho Macho. Jeezum Jim is right there, and so is Yabba Dabba Dude, and Kevin Whitty tosses his cap into the ring on settling down. Doodle Hopper's in front of 1, and Whirlin' Curlin would have to pass them all, so they flashed behind the trees, and Jeezum Jim came away with the lead, and it's a nice and relaxed one at that. Shows the way 3/4 of a length over Kevin Whitty, who's a tracking second, and Doodle Hopper, after a slow start, is on hold under Maddie's hands. Up the fence, Yabba Dabba Doo takes that 3rd spot away. Muchacho Macho is fanned wide, and Whirlin' Curlin's trying to get on track, but is 4 deep at the 5/16. So Jeezum Jim continues the lead, but the back markers are starting to do their thing. Yabba Dabba Dude has the rail wide open if good enough. On the outside, Kevin Whitty's right there, and behind a wall of speed is Muchacho Macho. They're fanned 5 deep at the top of the stretch. The new leader is Kevin Whitty. Battling on is Yabba Dabba Dude. No excuses for Muchacho Macho, and Whirlin' Curlin at 1 pace down the center of the track. 4 across the track at the 16th pole, and Yabba Dabba Dude holding him at bay. Here's the finish. Yabba Dabba Doo!
The wire came in time for Yabba Dabba Doo. Give Gary Katz his first, give Trios his second, give Yabba Dabba Doo $884, $280. Mucho Macho Mucho, $320, $240. Kevin Whitty was third, $3. The 5 was fourth. The dollar exact of $14.40. The 50-cent try, $26.05. The daily double 9 and 2, $13. And your pick 3 was worth $28.55. While your 50-cent pick 4 was worth $56.60, and your 10-cent super $13.78. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Jimmy Rodriguez picked up a couple today. He has 13. Carol picked up a couple today. She has 10. Suarez got 1 today, is 8. That's about the only change there. The leading trainer, Cal Lynch, gets another. He's 7. Jamie Ness is 5. And Brittany Russell picked up 1, is 4. That was a look at Saturday's races here at Delaware Park. We had a very good day here today. We appreciate that. $1,483,319 was our handle today, even though we were off the turf and we had a 4-horse field today. So for Elaine Tapman, for Chris Rooney, for all the guys here on TV, I'm your host, JJ Gracie. Good night and good racing, and I'll see you at the races.
Delaware Park.